Hamas continues to release hostages. However, very few have been Americans. Republican lawmakers are demanding the Biden administration do more to secure the release of the Americans held captive, especially after a top Iranian official sent a stark warning about the fate of American hostages. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales has that story.
Good evening, Tracy. An unknown number of U.S. hostages remain in the hands of Hamas, and they may not be coming home anytime soon. Earlier this month, the founder of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said on Iranian State Television that any U.S. military threats won't deter them.
Our power is within our network in the region and also the hostages that we have. As soon as Americans attack our positions, we're going to kill all those hostages in 30 minutes.
Republicans tell me President Biden should be demanding that all American hostages be released immediately, and there's no reason why the U.S. should be giving Iran any American tax dollars.
Hamas is essentially the government of Gaza. Why would we ever even consider sending money there while our own people are being held hostage? I mean, it's a travesty.
Others say this is an example of America being weak on the world stage.
This is an American issue, but I think, projecting weakness around the world, like we've seen with Iran, we saw the withdrawal in Afghanistan, certainly doesn't help the cause.
Meanwhile, Democrats came to President Biden's defense.
Do you think the Biden administration needs to do more to get Americans out?
I think the Biden administration is very intent on releasing Americans. I've spoken to the administration, national security staff at the highest levels, and I think they'll continue to push for America.
Republican Senator Tom Tillis tells me there needs to be urgency after he and others watched the uncensored video of the Hamas attacks.
It was horrible, and I think anybody in Capitol Hill who thinks that there's any rationalization for the actions of Hamas, they need to watch that. I can't imagine any human being seeing what I saw and drawing that conclusion.
Some former military experts claim Hamas may not know where all the hostages are being held. Iranian officials have certainly let their position be known.
And I really hope that the day comes where we can kill all these American hostages.
Some lawmakers tell me Hamas is hoping to bring enough international pressure against Israel to force its prime minister not to resume military action. We are already seeing demonstrations across the country increase, calling for a ceasefire in the region. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.